I wanted to do a really short summary of the material and projections before we move away from it because there's a couple of things that I see repeatedly researchers making mistakes with, and that then leads to all kinds of problems because if we don't have our data set up correctly from the start, then everything we do downstream from that is going to have problems and we may have to redo it. So first, just to review, datum shifts, very important, especially between NAD83 and NAD27 or between WGS84 or NAD27. And the way to avoid these problems is to make sure that as soon as you get back from the field or if you download any data from the web is to make sure it's properly spatially referenced. And the easiest way to do that is just open it up in a GIS package like ArcGIS Pro. Make sure it looks correct, zoom way in, make sure it looks really good, down to a few meters, and then you should be good to go. Then keep it in a spatial file format like shapefiles or GeoTIFF or Imagine. They will maintain that datum information with them as you move them around. Okay, the other one is use the right spatial reference for the work you're doing. I regularly see folks using geographic to do research in a small area. It's not appropriate. You may collect the data from your GPS in geographic, you may download data from the web in geographic, but then go ahead and project it, okay, using the GIS tools. All GIS packages have the ability to project or transform data into a new spatial reference. Again, project is kind of a misnomer because it changes not only the projection, but it can also change the datum. So it changes the spatial reference. And use something like WGS84 UTM Zone 10 North. That's the one I prefer. If everybody put all their data into that for Humboldt County, we'd be in great shape. NAD83 UTM Zone 10 North is just as good. It's just not recognized outside the US as much, so that's why I use WGS84. NAD27, it's old, but you may need to use it. That may be what the data you get from county or agencies uses. And if you go to work for one of them, you'll probably be using it. So it's okay, you just again have to remember it's in NAD27, California State Plain Zone 1. And feet is implied in that case because NAD27 is only supporting feet. NAD83, suddenly we have to add US feet or meters because it can be either one. So that's why this little section I blocked out here is really important. Those are the 4 spatial references you will see for probably 90% of the data for Humboldt County. I should say except for geographic, 90% of the projected data, which is what we want to be using for research. Have a good day.